This is A Fatality in Spain, a Year in Europe series, Book 4, written by Blake Pierce, narrated by Kathleen Strecker. Chapter 1. Diana St. James clutched the old Gaelic coin in her hand and looked at the words she'd written last in her itinerary book. On this trip, you must do something that scares you at least once a day. What was she about to do in Barcelona? That definitely counted. She'd been thinking about fate, about things that were just meant to be since before the Eurorail train reached Zurich. Now, on her way to Barcelona, she couldn't help wondering if something meant to be would be waiting for her in the train station. It was like they were drawn to her because they simply fit. They were the things that altered her life in the best of ways. Touching the octagonal sides of the coin, she wondered if this was one of those things. She'd been ruing not following Stéphane to Paris for 20 years. So, if this was meant to be, it was her duty to see it through. No regrets. Not anymore. Yawning, she peered out at the Spanish countryside, awash in moonlight. The dark outlines of mountains rose in the distance, black against the velvet blue sky. Occasionally there was a light from a village, but the sparseness of them told her that Barcelona was still far away. She looked at the messages she'd exchanged with Sean. Sean, I'm waiting in the station for you. Diana, sorry, I think the train will be late. We were delayed in Zurich. Sean, no worries, I'll get a beer. That had been over an hour ago. She could just imagine her handsome Irish friend, who she'd only met on 2 occasions, waiting for her. It seemed like such an imposition for someone she barely knew. She typed in, I am so sorry. Still nowhere near Barcelona. Feel free to go back to your hotel. We can meet up tomorrow. Since she couldn't see much, she imagined Don Quixote charging at windmills, Sancho Panza at his side. Then she leaned her head against the window and closed her eyes. It was nearly 8:30. There'd been the delay in Zurich, and then another delay at some town on the Spanish border, and now the train that was supposed to get to Barcelona by 8 was still powering through Spain on its way to the station. She'd had 3 cups of coffee, but she was still...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?